Drawn there. Costa's now, yeah.
Tell you what, like, I'm not trying to drop you off, like, not trying to have a proper like, but it's a league, it's a 3-year school.
Now move on in the open pool to heat 2 of the men's open 1500 meter freestyle, of which our athletes are now displayed on the scoreboard.
Do you want to see my cut? Zach Lodge did what went. Zach Lodge did yesterday. The message was restricted. Oh, there's a part of it. He's come back all day. He actually feels quite unwell now.
He said fully. I thought head up there, I get sorted.
His dad used to bash with his dad. His dad was on the road. You really read it here?
There's one thing for him I haven't seen yet.
Gentlemen, heat 1, down to here, Rio, lane 9, Jad, lane 8, Archie, 6, Owen 5, John Smith 4, Senior 3, Lewis Kessel 2, Marcus 1, Ben Hewitt, Heat 1.
So welcome back to the live stream of the North East Regional Short Course Championships. Obviously coming to you from Ponds Forge in Sheffield. My name's Terry Jeans and I will be commentating on the age group pool this afternoon. So the first event up this afternoon is the boys 11 to 13 years 200 metre backstroke. This will comprise of 5 heats, followed by the girls 200 IM, 100 butterfly for the boys, 100 backstroke for the girls, a bit of 400 freestyle in the middle, 200 butterfly, 100 IM, and then finishing with some fast and furious 50 metre freestyles. So not too far away, I don't believe, from the start of this first heat of the boys 200 backstroke. Just letting our technical officials get the backstroke ledges in place. Tricky little things, I don't envy them with this job. Strong support still in venue, which is great to see for this afternoon session. A few events still yet to be swum. So just a reminder that events in this pool in the age groups, the 11 to 13 year categories, will be heat declared winners. So really important for these swimmers to do the best time that they possibly can. Be in good stead for age group medals, bits and pieces at the end of that. So we are a few seconds away from the start. Just whilst they're finishing the announcements, if you are looking for the Open Championship stream, that is currently ongoing. So if you pop out of this one, jump onto YouTube, and there is an Open Championship stream as well. So if you've got swimmers in different events, different bits and pieces, they will be there. So look to be ready for the boys 200 metre backstroke, heat number 1. And away we are with heat number 1. Lane 0, Ben Hewitt of Morpeth. Lane 1, Marcus Juskovic of Kingston upon Hull. 2, Lewis Kessel of Darlington. 3, Harry Senior, City of Leeds. 4, Sean Smith of Harrogate. 5, Rowan Sheriff, City of Bradford. 6, Archie Norton of Thirsk. 8, Jad Idris of the City of Leeds. And 9, Rio Dowdu of Cleethorpes. So Rowan Sheriff, City of Bradford, fastest entrant in this one, 2:30. 20 seconds separating himself and the third fastest competitor. Closest to him is 2:35.88, who is Archie Norton from Thirsk. So as we're seeing, as expected, that they are breaking away from the rest of the pack. Looking good in the lower lane, so lanes 0 to 4 playing together. Those swimmers times ranging from 2:41 through to 2:52, so they'll be wanting to do as well as they can to make sure they're in good stead for age group positions and medals. Mixture of 11, 12 and a 13-year-old in this one. So although the finishing position in the heat is important, it's being aware how your fellow age group competitors are as well. So at the moment it is Rowan Sheriff, City of Bradford, in lane 5, really commanding this first heat of the boys 200 backstroke. Followed by lane number 6, Archie Norton of Thirsk. The field in the pool looking quite spread at the moment, but lane 9, lane 0 pushing forward, and lane 2 actually going with them. So Lewis Kessel of Darlington, Ben Hewitt Morpeth out in 0, and Rio Dowdu of Cleethorpes up in 9. So it is a win for lane number 5, Rowan Sheriff, City of Bradford, and Sean Smith. Apologies, it will be Archie Norton of Thirsk. Come in first and second there, and third actually going out in lane number 9, Rio Dowdu. Great swim from him, the 11-year-old out in lane number 9. 2:44 his time on paper in front of me. And he has come in, I believe, looking at the board in venue here with 2:43.91. So seeming to have a few issues just with the final time confirmations on the stream, but not to worry. If you want to have confirmation of those, the results website is live. So the times that I'm seeing on the board in the venue, they should be coming to you live through the website as well. So jump onto the North East Region website, and the links for the Open Champs and the age groups will be there, so you can just double check what those times are. But great times from the top 3 in that first heat. So we'll move on to heat number 2. underway with heat number 2. Lane 2 going off very well. In lane 0 we have Theodore Rosenberg, City of Leeds. 1, William Oliver, Skipton. 2, Jacob Brown of Harrogate. 3, Rory Bryant of Borough of Kirklees. 4, Billy Greenacre, Kingston upon Hull. 5, Finn Ripley of the Borough of Stockton. 6, Callum Aitken of York City. 8, Samuel Antrobus of the Borough of Stockton. And 9, Joshua McCollin of Kingston upon Hull. So, as I mentioned, lane number 2, that is Jacob Brown of Harrogate. Really stretching away from the field. Time's a bit closer in this heat. They range from 2:42, which is Billy Greenacre, centre lane, lane number 4. Out to the outside lanes, as you'd expect, 2:49. So it's 7 seconds split in this heat. So this one we will expect to be a bit closer. But that's not to say that we won't see any fantastic swims, as we certainly have been throughout this last couple of days of competition. So lane number 2, Jacob Brown from Harrogate, really pushing forward, but in second position you've got 3 lanes in contention. Lane 1, lane 4, lane 5, William Oliver of Skipton, Billy Greenacre, Kingston upon Hull, and Finn Ripley, the Borough of Stockton. All looking good. Really is anyone's game as they come up to the 150 mark. Just over 50 metres left to go. Jacob Brown looking confident as he turns into this last 50 metres. Lanes 4 and 5 following suit. Also lane 1 going with them as well, but don't discount lanes in 6 and lane 3, as they are really kicking in now. You see the legs just picking up a little bit more power. Arms increasing in frequency a little bit as well. So Jacob Brown, great swim from him, coming under the flags just to finish. Looking for the end as he comes in. There we are. So that is a time of 2:35.02 for him, Jacob Brown. Just waiting for those times for second and third to be confirmed. So 2:39.54. and 2:42.55 for William Oliver. Great swims from all of the lads in this one. So just waiting for those times in venue to be confirmed. Still having a couple of gremlins in the tech system, so those times will be confirmed on the results website. I'll try and get as many of them out as I can. Just from my position in Ponds Forge. And we're looking ready with heat number 3. So underway with heat number 3. Lane 0, Henry Kingdom, Kingston upon Hull. 1, Blake Cooper of Consett. In 2, Shay Wood, AFS Hartlepool. 3, Camitha Muddledge of Newcastle. 4, Joshua Cusack Hughes of Doncaster Darts. 5, Daniel Barrett of Gateshead and Wickham. 6, Isaac Bouchan of Middlesbrough. In 8, Alexandru Lazar of the City of Sunderland. And in 9, Tanthai Bennett of Harrogate. So coming in on this first 50 metres, it is lane number 5. Daniel Barrett who turns first, the 11-year-old from Gateshead and Wickham. Great first 50 from him. Lanes 4 and 6. Starting just to create that arrowhead, but actually looking up at lane 8. Alexandria Lazar, City of Sunderland, in the white cap, just at the top of your screen. Really putting the pressure on lane number 5 now, Daniel Barrett. From just across the pool. And lanes 0, 1, 2 and 3 as well. Those boys really coming back over this 100 to 125 points. So position still saying pretty similar at this stage. Lane 8, Alexandria Lazar, still keeping the pressure on, but lane number 4 coming back stronger now. Joshua Cusack Hughes, Doncaster Darts in the red cap, just turning. Great underwater phase, really has gained ground up against Barrett of Gateshead and Wickham. So it's coming into the final 30 metres or so. So it's really down between these two. Turned, quick look at one another. They'll know that each other are there. There we are. You can see the legs really kicking in now. Lane number 4, Joshua Cusack Hughes. He will have seen his competitor in lane number 5 and he has reacted appropriately. Absolutely steaming away down this last 25 of the 200 backstroke. Great swim from him. Touches in a time of 2:33.95. Daniel Barrett as well. Really paced swim from him. 2:35, I believe, 6.7. A really tight angle to the scoreboard in venue, so apologies if these are slightly off, but I will try and get as many of them over as I can. So looking at third, Kavitha Mudledge, 2:36.96. And there we are. They are up on your screens as well, on the stream. As we move on to heat number 4. Underway in this one. Lane 0, Joseph Moment of Scarborough. In lane number 1, James Plant of the Borough of Kirklees. 2, James Mason Douglas of Gateshead and Wickham. Samuel Emmett goes in 4 from the City of Leeds. 5, Benjamin Cross, City of Sheffield. 6, Cohen Stevenson, Doncaster Darts. In 8, Luke McGee of the City of Sunderland. And in 9, Callum Broadhead of Doncaster Darts. So, flying along this first 50, Cohen Stevenson, 31.38, leaving his competition well behind him. 2.8 seconds ahead on that first 50 is quite something. Absolutely fantastic, but flying along in lane 2 as well, going with him if you like. James Mason Douglas, Gateshead and Wickham. Not quite up there with lane 6, with Stevenson of Doncaster Darts. The Doncaster Darts swimmer just looking like he's really enjoying this 200 backstroke. Looking calm, collected. No doubt he'll have a quick sight check as he turns that on that tumble turn. But making sure it doesn't affect his race too much. So it's 6 followed by 2, 4, sat in third at the moment. Turning into the final 50 metres, and it is still Cohen Stevenson up in lane 6, followed by James Mason Douglas, Gateshead and Wickham in 2, but coming back quite strong on this last 25 is lane number 4, Samuel Emmett, City of Leeds. So it is lane 6 coming in to touch. Great swim from Cohen Stevenson, 2:18.75, absolutely destroying his time on paper. Fantastic swim from him. Coming in, grabbing the second Oh, it is Samuel Emmett took that second, 2:26.7. Great final 50 metres from him. James Mason Douglas, 2:26.46, which should sit him in third. In fact, looking at the confirmed result, it is actually the other way round. So you've got James Mason Douglas in second, Samuel Emmett in third. Move on to heat number 5, which is the last heat of the 200 backstroke. Away with this last 200 of the boys 200 metre backstroke. Going in 0, Harry Courtney of Tyndale. In 1, Jack Ridley of AFS Hartlepool. 2, Harrison Leland of Rotherham Metro. 3, Curtis Harper of Sheffield. 4, Matthew Cairns of Durham City. 5, Cameron Green of the City of Bradford. 6, Thomas Maskell of Derwenside. 8, Thomas McDermott of Middlesbrough. And 9, Henry Firth of the City of Leeds. But a flying first 50 metres from Matthew Cairns as I look up from my paperwork up here in the commentary position. Absolutely brilliant swim from him at this point. But chasing him down, lane 3 and 5, Curtis Harper, City of Sheffield, and Cameron Green. Cameron Green certainly making a name for himself through these age group short course champs. But those middle 3 lanes, Curtis Harper, Matthew Cairns, Cameron Green. In fact, many of this heat and subsequent heats have saw an incredible amount of events over this weekend, so it should really be appreciated how quick the turnaround is for these swimmers. Not a lot of time to recover. Making sure they keep hydrated over the course of the day. And obviously that they go for their warm down and their warm ups at the appropriate times, making sure they are ready. So important. So looking at the turn there, 1:38.02 for Matthew Cairns, who is absolutely dominating this field of the final heat of the backstroke. Of course, heat declared winner events in this competition for the age groups. So Matthew Cairns, 13 years of age. Coming down this last penultimate. No, it will be the last, apologies. 25 metres, and he comes into touch to 11:39 for him. He'll be pleased with that. Entry time 2:13.98, so some time off his entry there, so he'll be pleased with that. Taking second, Curtis Harper, 2:23.1, and third. In fact, we've had a little move round, so on the board in venue we've got Cameron Green taking second, 2:20 on the nose, and third Curtis Harper, 2:30.31. So just showing how close these are with these last minute adjustments. Obviously referees doing their jobs, making sure all the times are ratified and everything to make sure they're correct. So we now are off and underway very quickly with the girls 11 to 13 years 200 IM. In this first heat of 9, lane 0, Evie O'Halloran Hutchinson of Derwenside, 1 Lucy Wood of Grimsby, in 2 Maeve Carroll of City of Leeds, in 3 Kate Kennedy Morpeth, in 4 Matilda Newson of Grimsby, 5 Hannah Finley of Gateshead and Wickham, 6 Olivia Fenlon of Doncaster Darts, and in 8 her teammate Lucy Savage, also of Doncaster Darts. There's the 2 blue hats of the 2 Grimsby aquatic swimmers, Lucy Wood and Hannah Finley at this stage. just pushing forward. In fact, now looking at lane 4 as well, Grimsby Aquatics. Matilda Newson really pushing away from her teammate. Lane 1, Lucy Wood just edging into second at the moment. But the City of Leeds swimmer Maeve Carroll on her shoulder. The other side of the pool, Anna Finley, Gateshead and Wickham, and the 2 Doncaster Dart swimmers, Olivia Fenlon and Lucy Savage. Will absolutely be hot on her heels on the breaststroke leg of this 200 IM. 5 seconds split in the field on paper. So these will change round over these 8 lengths of this 200 IM. Matilda Newson turning onto the front crawl there, 2:02.27. As you'll see on your screens at home, wherever you're joining us from on the live stream, she's absolutely opened up that clear water in lane number 4. And it is her teammate in lane number 1, Lucy Wood. She was there from the beginning at the front of the field, but she will need to fight off lane number 5, Gateshead and Wickham swimmer Anna Finley. Anna's been in and out of the pool today as well many times, so showing some real endurance to have the recovery over the lunchtime and jump straight back in and crack on with the 200 IM. And it is Matilda Newson taking that one, 2:47.8. Lucy Wood in second in lane 1, 2:45.22. Her teammate Anna Finley, Gateshead and Wickham, just being pipped but dropping into third there. But a great swim from her to take that third place, 2:45.89. About ready to go with heat number 2.
We're now into heat number 2 of the girls 200 metres individual medley. And I do have 2 results for you from the 100 metre backstroke. In the 11-year-olds,
0 away with heat number 2. This 200 IM in 0, Misha Comrie, City of Leeds. 1, Thea Stewart from Harrogate. Lane 2, Mariella Bidzimu Butland of Derwent side. In 3, Esma Ovenston of Richmondale. 4, Charlotte Bianchi, City of Sheffield. 5, Rihanna Foster, Southolder. 6, Lydia Hall of Chester Street. 8, Chloe Ward of the Borough of Stockton. And in 9, Nell Williams of the City of Leeds. So a real mixture as they go into the backstroke. Currently leading, got Mariella Bidzimu Butland. Had a great 50 metres fly this morning. Done very well in her other events also. Up in lane 8 on this backstroke leg, Chloe Ward. Just turning there onto the breaststroke, 1:13.63. Mariella 0.32 just behind her, so not splitting them at all, really, not a lot splitting them, I should say, at this point. Got lane 1 coming back against Mariella on her right shoulder. That is Esma Ovenston. Apologies, that is indeed, of course, Misha Comrie. Come to the end of the breaststroke part of the 200 individual medley. Lane 6 and 2, that's Mariella Bidzimu Butland and also Lydia Hall. Really neck and neck as they go into the breaststroke. to front crawl element of the IM. Fascinating to watch how these positions change. But Mariella Bidzimu-Butland, is she going to be able to hold on to this? Just going into the turn, slightly ahead of lane 6, Lydia Hall, Chester Street. And it is Mariella that's looking comfortable as we come into the last 15 metres. But a fight raging in the middle of the pool between lanes 5, 4 and 1, and it is Mariella Bidzimu-Butland who takes it in 2:17.3. Apologies, 2:37.03. Got a slightly tight angle, so can't quite see the times on the board, but they are there on your screen there. So Mariella Bidzimu-Butland, 2:37.03. Lydia Hall, 2:38.59. And Thea Stewart down in lane 1, 2:39.35 for her. With heat number 3 in 0, Isabella Sherring, City of Sheffield. 1, Kay Fenton of Skipton. 2, Ellie Dibb with the City of Leeds. 3, Sophie Bromley, City of Sheffield. 4, Molly Green, City of Leeds. 5, Holly McDonald, City of Leeds. 6, Jasmine Ball, the Borough of Barnsley. 8, Philippa Bromley, City of Leeds. And 9, Emily Oliver, the Borough of Kirklees. So storming away on this fly 50 metres is the City of Sheffield swimmer Sophie Bromley. 32.87 as she turns, followed by Kay Fenton and Ellie Dibb in lane 1 and 2 respectively. So a very strong backstroke leg it looks like from Kay Fenton. She's closing down that gap, but it is still Sophie Bromley, City of Sheffield, just pushing away. So here's still the City of Sheffield swimmer Sophie Bromley stretching away into the front crawl. At lanes 5, 4 and 1. 2 City of Leeds yellow caps next to her. She is in fact flanked by City of Leeds. She's got them both sides and they are not letting up as the 3 turn. We've got 2 going together, and then also lane number 2, Ellie Dibb really kicking in. But it is lane 1 that's coming back really strong, so it's going to be the City of Sheffield swimmer who takes this one, but the fight between 2nd, 3rd and 4th is going to go right down to the wall, and it is Molly Green that grabs that second, 2:37.1. Sophie Bromley wins it in 2:33.15. Kay Fenton taking third, 2:37.15. 0.05 splitting 2nd and 3rd there, blimey. And lane 4, position 4 sitting with Philippa Bromley of Leeds. Underway with heat number 4 in lane 0, India Bryant Chesters of Tancaster. 1, Erin Russell of Derwenside. 2, Jessica Riley of Harrogate. 3, Evie Dilly of Middlesbrough. 4, Holly Simeon of Richmond Dale. 5, Isla Jones, City of Sheffield. 6, Georgia Robertson, also the City of Sheffield. 8, Pearl Lightwood of Middlesbrough. in 9, Henrietta Richardson of Grimsby Aquatics. Strong start from lane number 3 is Evie Dilly of Middlesbrough, followed by lane number 5, Myla Jones, City of Sheffield again, donning the well-known red colours of the Steel City. Turning third is going to be lane number 2, I believe. Here's Jessica Riley of Harrogate. So still maintaining that strong start that she had, lane number 3. Evie Dilly of Middlesbrough really pushing forward, not letting any of those girls in second, third and fourth catch her. But it is shuffling around a bit now for second. There is a bit of a battle hotting up between lane number 2 and lane 6. So it will come down to this last 15 metres. Jessica Riley of Harrogate, Georgia Robinson of City of Sheffield. Who's going to grab it? It is Georgia Robertson of the City of Sheffield popping into second. Evie Dilly taking it 2:28.38. Jessica Riley dropping into third, 2:35.12, with Holly Simeon 2:36.95. Away with heat number 5. In 0, Violet Harefield of Middlesbrough. Jessie Finley goes in 1 from the City of Sheffield. Katie Stobbs, Tynemouth in 2. Bethan Pulford from Middlesbrough in 3. Rebecca Dunn, the City of Leeds, goes in 4. In 5, Madison Pevler of Derwenside. In 6, Ashley Bailey of the City of Sheffield. In 8, Naomi Parker of Gateshead and Wickham. And in 9, Hannah Ashcroft of the City of Leeds. So as we look at the swimmers coming down this second 25 of the 50 backstroke in this 200 IM. Here's lane number 5, Madison Pevler, Derwenside. Looking to be in command of this heat. 6th and 3 though. Bethan Pulford of Middlesbrough. Ashley Bailey, City of Sheffield. Going really well down this breaststroke and absolutely gaining ground. Lane number 3, Bethan Pulford. Incredibly strong breaststroke leg from her, as you can see. Pretty much touching simultaneously. She's made up at least a body length on the leader, Madison Pevler. Certainly looks like Pulford of Middlesbrough really coming into her own on the breaststroke. The big question is, what is the freestyle leg going to bring? So Bethan Pulford 156.5. Naomi Parker up in 8, coming in second. And lane number 5, Madison Pevler. Apologies, lane number 6, of course, City of Sheffield. Ashley Bailey turning in third. But it's all to swim for now. Looking at lane number 5, Madison Pevler really coming back on the front crawl. Question is, does Bethan Palfreyman know that she's coming back so strong? Is she going to grab it on the touch? No, she's not. Bethan Palfreyman holds on to it. 0.05 splitting the two of them. A great comeback from Madison Pevler on that last 25. After being overtaken on the breaststroke by Palfreyman. Really great swims from both girls there. Third, ending up with Ashley Bailey to round off that heat of the 200 IM. Move now to heat number 6. So heat number 6 of 9, 200 IM. In lane 0, Sarah Hedges. In 1, Una Gregory, York City. In 2, Olivia Hillier of the City of Leeds. In 3, Edith Hodgson, Borough of Kirklees. 4, Molly Fisher, Rotherham Metro. 5, Agatha Scott of Harrogate. In 6th, Charlotte Tingle of Rotherham Metro. In 8, Martha Everett of the City of Leeds. And in 9, Isla Williams, also of the City of Leeds. And it is looking like Molly Fisher, lane number 4, Rotherham Metro, powering away into the breaststroke. So on that turn into the breaststroke, Molly Fisher leading away in lane number 4. But what is this breaststroke going to bring? Is it going to change these places around? Lane number 2 looking strong. Olivia Hidiat, City of Leeds in the yellow cap. Stroke by stroke. Really gaining on the leader, Fisher, in lane 4. But also up in lane 8. And in lane 5. Martha Everett, City of Leeds. And Harrogate swimmer Agatha Scott. Really chasing down that 3rd place. Although lane number 9 as well. Really come back strong on that 50 breaststroke. And it looks like turning Molly Fisher quite comfortably at this point. But lane 9 having a storming front crawl 50 metres. Great turn as well. She's really hunting Molly Fisher down in lane number 4 from that outside lane. Has she got enough to take Molly Fisher's lead? I don't know that she's going to. She's not. So it is Molly Fisher that takes that one. Sarah Hedges, great back end on that 200 metres individual medley. Breaststroke and front crawl legs were really hers. They were fantastic. So Isla Williams there, you see 2:30.24. Martha Everett 2:35.35 to take 3rd. So really changed about in those last 50 metres breaststroke and 50 metres front crawl. Just proof nothing is guaranteed in these 200 individual medleys. Really can change about. So move on to heat number 7. So heat 7 in the water. In 0, Sienna hosting on the City of Leeds. 1, Jolie McGreevy, City of Leeds. 2, Penny Hobson, Borough of Kirklees. 3, Jenna Dougal, Derwenside. 4, Madison Johnson, Doncaster Darts. 5, Iona Logan of Leeds. In 6, Olivia Martin of Scunthorpe. In 8, Martha Callaghan of the City of Leeds. And in 9, Sasha Long, also of the City of Leeds. So it is Scunthorpe swimmer in the green hat Olivia Martin, and also lane number 3's Jenna Dougal, Derwin side, pushing forward on the butterfly and the backstroke. Lovely smooth backstroke from Jenna Dougal in lane number 3. Olivia Martin turning second, Iona Logan third, followed by McGreevy and Hobson. Here we are. Now things are absolutely going to change around. So looking at lanes 5 and lane 6. Lane 5 really coming back, Iona Logan from the city of Leeds in that yellow cap. Really gaining ground every stroke with this breaststroke against those two that are currently in the first and second places. So lane number 3, Jenna Dougal, Derwin side, really stretching forward into the breaststroke. Green hat of Scunthorpe's from Olivia Martin just to the top of the picture in 6, but the lead swimmer in 5, Iona Logan, absolutely chasing them down. So what's going to happen on the front crawl? So Jenna Dougal turning pretty much simultaneously with the Scunthorpe swimmer and now the City of Leeds. This is going to be an absolute battle. City of Leeds absolutely gunning down this last 25. Wow, what a finish this is. City of Leeds absolutely powering forward, half a body length up. What a 25 metres freestyle from her. Iona Logan 2:38.3 to grab that one. Coming from third right up to the front on over that last 50 metres. Olivia Martin 2:31.77 and Jenna Dougal 2:31.88. Exciting stuff on these 200 metres individual medley. Hope you're enjoying it from wherever you're tuning in. Certainly some really tactful racing, different positives and negatives for each swimmer. Stroke wise, some will favour certain strokes, which is why we get these changes in position. Move on to heat 8. So underway with heat number 8. Lauren Smith of the City of Leeds going in 0. Eve Carroll, so City of Leeds in 1. Freya Johnson, City of Leeds in 3. Apologies, in 2. In 3, Lara Thompson, City of Leeds, going in 4. Hermione Rowe, City of Bradford. 5, Leah Schlossland, City of Leeds. 6, Libby Freeman of Morpeth. 8, Daisy Creel-Parr of the City of Sheffield. And in 9, Lola Morales of Tynemouth. So onto the backstroke we are. Lane number 4. Hermione Rowe. It's penultimate heat of the 200 IM. And Morpeth. Swimmer Libby Freeman. Up in lane number 6, you see the red and white stripes that are becoming familiar. Unique hat, that red and white stripe as well, you can't miss it. Off the Morpeth swimmer Freeman as she comes down onto the breaststroke, looking really strong from her. But lane number 4, Hermione Rowe, City of Bradford, it's not going to be undone here. She will want to absolutely gain this ground back on the breaststroke. Question is, that second and third position, where is it going to go? City of Leeds, those two yellow hats either side of Hermione Rowe in the centre of the pool, really gaining ground. And as we saw in that last heat, City of Leeds swimmer Iona Logan absolutely stormed to a victory. So will we see that from these City of Leeds swimmers here? The legs really are kicking in from the leader and the second placed swimmers at this stage. So that is Libby Freeman of Morpeth and Hermione Rowe. So Hermione Rowe there, as mentioned, being flanked by the two City of Leeds swimmers, absolutely storming down this last 25. Freeman looking comfortable. She is going to take this heat, 2:23.37. Hermione Rowe, good swim from her there, holding out to grab the second, 2:24.94. And a fight between those two City of Leeds swimmers in the end, Lara Thompson and Leah Schlossland. Lara Thompson grabbing third, 2:25.72 with Leah Schlossland 2:26.10 for fourth. We're now on to final heat of this event. I should start this for heat number 9 of the 200 individual medley.
Come on, lads, please. Lads, heat 2.
We're underway with heat number 9. In 1, Isabel Kober of Stockton. 2, Megan Sharp of Leeds. 3, Bethan Hall of Grimsby Aquatics. Lane 4, Jasmine Campbell of Newcastle. 5, Ellie Horton of Gateshead and Wickham. 6, Kajda Rickleton of the City of Leeds. 8, Maddie Wilson of Tynemouth. And Emma Finley goes in 9 of Gateshead and Wickham to round up this heat. And it's looking as though Ellie Horton, lane number 5, leading this one away at this point. Not a lot in it as they turn on to this second 25 for the backstroke. As they come into the end of the backstroke, Beth Hall looking there to pushing for the first place, but lane number 4, Jasmine Campbell of Newcastle, not leaving anything to chance. Had a quick look there as she turned, absolutely powering down this second 25 with the breaststroke. Certainly a strength for her, this breaststroke leg. She turns on to the front crawl, 1:55.48. Kajda Rickleton second in 6th. Third, Beth Hall in lane number 3. But all to race for now on the front crawl. Which swimmers have got how much energy left to throw at this? Lane number 4, Jasmine Campbell, looking dominant after that very strong breaststroke 50 metres. Just having a quick look over her shoulder, I'm sure, as she's coming down that last 25 with clear water between her and her nearest competitor. She is going to take this final heat. She takes that in a 2:30.40. So just inside her her entry time, on that one. Kajda Rickleton, 2:34.46. She'll be pleased with that as well, inside her entry time. And Beth Hall, 2:34.61. Just there or thereabouts on her entry time for that. So some strong swimming, very fast swimming out on that final 200 metres individual medley. We now roll straight into the boys' 100 metres butterfly. And this is, of course, heat number 1 of 9. So in this first heat of the boys' 100 metre butterfly, going in 0, City of Leeds swimmer George Brooks. In 1, Jack McClelland, Barrow Kirklees. In 2, Alexander Lee, City of Sheffield. 3, Marcus Juskovic of Kingston upon Hull. 4, Sean Smith of Harrogate. 5, Samuel Smith of Skipton. 6, William Gowler of AFS Hartlepool. 8, Thomas Milner, City of Leeds. And 9, Ben Hewitt of Morpeth. Samuel Smith turning in 37.08. Alexander Lee second. And third in lane 9, Ben Hewitt. So coming up to this final turn on the boys' 100 butterfly, heat 1. It's looking between lane number 5 and lane number 9 at the top of the pool. Ben Hewitt, Morpeth. He was up in the top 3 on that touchpad turn that we saw on the feed. Samuel Smith has skipped in. Lane number 5, is he going to hold on to it? Strong swim from him right from the start. It is Samuel Smith, 1:19.81, not much splitting those top two. Ben Hewitt, 1:19.86.05. Blimey, splitting those two. Alexander Lee, 1:21.53 to pick up that third. George Brooks, 1:21.92 for fourth, and Jack McClelland, 1:22.73. Finish off the top 5 in that heat. We'll move on now to heat number 2. So, heat number 2 underway. Oliver Dodsworth, Chester Street goes in lane 0. Rio Dowdu, Claythorpe's in 1. In 2, Oliver Whittleston of the City of Leeds. 3, George Ellis of Rotherham Metro. 4, Joseph Pickering of Pocklington. 5, Samuel Bajrami of Derwenside. In 6, Finn Ripley of the Borough of Stockton. In 8, Theodore Rosenberg of the City of Leeds. And in 9, Joshua McCollin of Kingston upon Hull. So on this third 25 of this 100 butterfly, it is quite convincingly at this point. Samuel Bajrami, Derwenside, really stretching away. Question is, has he got enough left in the tank for this last 25? Because he is being hunted down, I'm sure, by lane number 3, George Ellis, Rotherham Metro, coming back as well. And up in lane number 9, Joshua McCollin, Kingston upon Hull. I think he might have done enough in lane number 5. An absolute sterling swim from Samuel Bajrami. If he can keep it as is, he can. That's fantastic stuff from him. 1:16.85. Joshua McCollin, 1:19.93. And so Joseph Pickering, 1:20.29 to take that third. Rio Dowdu in lane 1, 1:21.59 taking fourth. And Oliver Whittleston, 1:21.62 in lane 2 to take the 5th place. Underway with heat number 3. Being in 0, Jack McCaskey, Grimsby. In 1, Harry Bell of Middlesbrough. 2, Isaac Bouchan of Middlesbrough. 3, Henry Baines of the Borough of Stockton. 4, Solomon Hodgson of the City of Leeds. In 5, Lewis Ramsey of Gateshead and Wickham. 6, Alexandru Lazar of City of Sunderland. 8, Harry Senior of the City of Leeds. And in 9, Jamie McCormick of Chester Street. As they turn into this third 25, is lane number 5, Lewis Ramsey, Gateshead and Wickham powering away, but there's a bank of 5 swimmers absolutely hot on his heels. Lane number 6 really coming back, Alexandru Lazar, City of Sunderland, and also the other side of him, City of Leeds swimmer Solomon Hodgson up there with them as well, but the battle absolutely going on between lanes 5 and 6. Lewis Ramsey, Gateshead and Wickham, and Alexandru Lazar of Sunderland, and it's going to go right down to the wire. Who's going to get those hands to the wall first? I think it's going fantastic finish from Alexandru Lazar, absolutely getting those hands to the wall. 1:15.08, he grabs it. Lewis Ramsey, 1:15.53. Isaac Bouchan 1:17.03 to take that third in heat number 3. Away now with heat number 4. Lane 0, Jacob Brown of Harrogate. 1, Korosh Kodakar, City of Leeds. 2, Daniel Barrett, Gateshead and Wickham. 3, Daniel Jackson, Barrow of Kirklees. 4, Colby McKim, Chesterley Street. 5, Blake Cooper of Consett. 6, Jad Idris of the City of Leeds. 8, Tom Joblin, Durham City. And in 9, Benjamin Thorpe of Newcastle. So coming down this second part of the first 50 metres. Colby McKim, Chesterley Street in the red cap. There you are, 33.3. He turns on that first 50, followed by Jacob Brown. And Tom Joblin in third. Coming in to this final 10 metres, lanes 1 and 2 really coming back. I think he's going to hold on to it. He does. So that is a win for Colby McKim, 1:14.56. Second, Daniel Barrett, 1:14.87. Third, Korosh Kodakar grabbing that one, 1:15.16. Underway with heat number 5. This boys 100 metre butterfly. In 0, Charles Simpson of Chesterley Street. 1, Joshua Parker of Hartlepool. 2, Gregor Batley of Alnwick Dolphins. 3, Luke Gilliver of Doncaster Darts. 4, Joseph Jubb of Rotherham Metro. 5, Oscar Blanchard of Grimsby. 6, Henry Cornforth of Whitby. 8, Rowan Sheriff of City of Bradford. And 9, Angelo Contini, apologies, of Newcastle. Lane number 2, Gregor Batley turning first of Alnwick Dolphins. Looking dominant as he comes down this third 25. On the far side of the pool, lane number 6, Henry Cornforth of Whitby. Henry had a great swim this morning, absolutely dominating his field from the early stages. We're seeing that again here from him. Great swimming. Lane number 2, Gregor Batley. He is going to take this one. 1:09.62. Followed by Henry Cornforth, 1:12.24. Followed by Joshua Parker, 1:13.85. underway with heat number 6. Heading into that end of the first 50 metres, Evan Sawley 32.56 in 0. Great swim on the first 50 from him. Let's see if he can keep that up for the second 50. Just great swim from the outside lanes if he can. Looking good for him at the moment. Up in 6. We do have William Hannah of North Tyneside coming back on this final 25 metres incredibly strongly. And it is going to be Dominic Mathos that takes that 1:11.18. Second, Joshua Robinson 1:11.45, and William Hannah 1:11.58. Absolutely nothing splitting the lads in that one. As we move now to heat number 7.
We now move on to the final heat 4 of the women's 4x100 metres individual medley, and your athletes are obviously on the scoreboard. And just after and the heat 7 of the boys 100 metre butterfly, and just after the
It's underway with heat number 7. Going in 0, William Morris, Middlesbrough. 1, Ben Croft of Stocksbridge. 2, Henry Firth, City of Leeds. 3, Joshua Sutcliffe of the City of Leeds. 4, Toby Clawson of Kingston upon Hull. 5, Robbie Thompson of Borough of Stockton. 6, Morgan Swells of Derwenside. 8, Mikhail Iqbal of Stocksbridge, and 9, Kenneth Juan of the City of Sunderland. So as they come down towards the final turn on this 100 metres, it is looking as though lane number 4, Toby Clawson, Kingston upon Hull, is in good stead to take this heat, but lane number 8, Mikhail Iqbal of Stocksbridge, absolutely powering back down this final 25, along with lane number 1 and 6. Not a lot between 8, 6 or 1 coming up to that touch, but it is going to be Toby Clawson that takes it 1:06.66. And you're looking at your second going to Mikhail Iqbal, 68.84, and Morgan Swells, 69.26, taking third. So, on with heat 8. In 0, Thomas McDermott of Middlesbrough. 1, James Robinson, City of Leeds. 2, Luke Smith, Borough of Kirklees. 3, Jacob Grierson, also the Borough of Kirklees. 4, William Baines, the Borough of Stockton. 5, Matthew Kens of Durham City. 6, Cameron Green of the City of Bradford. Elliot Watkins goes in 8 of the City of Leeds. And in 9, Cohen Stevenson, Doncaster Darts. On to the final heat, heat number 9 of this one. In lane 1, Lewis Kessel of Darlington. 2, Lucas Jacks of Grimsby. 3, Benjamin Cross, City of Sheffield. 4, Thomas Maskell, Derwenside. 5, Jack Jenkinson of Skipton. 6, Brooke Folan of Borough of Kirklees. And in 8, Rory Bryant, also of the Borough of Kirklees. So storming away, lane number 4, Thomas Maskell, Derwenside, as he comes up to the first 50. Quick time for him, 31.16, followed by Jack Jenkinson and Brooke Folan. So coming back down this 25 metres, it is looking like Thomas Maskell is going to take this one. He does 107.19, lane 5. Jack Jenkinson 110.19 to take second, and Brooke Folan 113.31 to round this one up in heat number 9 and take third place.
Our next event will be event 404, which is the girls 11 to 13 years, 100 metre backstroke. There will be 7 heats in this event. Heat number 1 swimmers, you're now under the control of the referee.
So just a short pause before we move into the next event, which is the girls 11 to 13 years, 100 metres backstroke. Six swimmers in this first heat. So underway with this girls 100 metre backstroke. In 1, Anya Locke, Borough of Kirklees. 2, Megan Chu of Pocklington. 3, Maeve Carroll of the City of Leeds. 4, Anna Finley of Gateshead and Wickham. 5, Ruby Diamond of Darlington. And in 6, Sophia Kelly of Tancaster. So turning into this second 50 is Anna Finley that turns first, 36.93. Ruby Diamond second, Anya Locke in third. But absolutely nothing splitting them, as you'll see on the stream. Just slightly spreading apart a bit now. 2 girls in the centre of the pool, blue and yellow hat, City of Leeds and Gateshead and Wickham, Maeve Carroll and Anna Finley pushing forward on this 100 metre backstroke. This is where it really comes down to it. on his last 15-20 metres. And it is going to be Anna Finley. Didn't like to call that one myself. 1:16.44 for her. Maeve Carroll 1:16.77. And Anya Locke in lane 1 picking up third. 1:17.13 for that heat. Brilliant stuff. Start list there for heat number 2 of the girls' 100-metre backstroke. So underway with heat number 2. In lane 0, Ellie Dibb of the City of Leeds. 1, Thea Stewart of Harrogate. 2, Emma Finley of Gateshead and Wickham. 3, Nia Thorman of Rotherham Metro. 4, Eva Clapperton of Tynemouth. 5, Kay Fenton of Skipton. 6, Isabella Sherring of the City of Sheffield. 8, Olivia Mendoza of Kingston upon Hull. And 9, Lucy Savage of Doncaster Darts. Thea Stewart 35.27, followed by Nia Thorman and Kay Fenton as they turn onto this third 25. Looking like lane 1 making great progress. Thea Stewart of Harrogate. And it is Thea Stewart that takes that one. 1:12.73. Kay Fenton up in lane 5, 1:14.18 taking second, and Eva Clapperton for heat number 2 taking third with a time of 1:14.51. So just waiting for the officials just to make sure the backstroke ledges are ready. So heat number 3 and 0, Jessica McCollin of Kingston upon Hull. 1, Olivia Thorne of York City. 2, Lydia Hall, Chester Street. 3, Rihanna Sorianosos of the City of Sunderland. 4, Lily May Pratt of Skipton. 5, Olivia Phelan of Doncaster Dart. 6, Anna Ashcroft of the City of Leeds. 8, Simran Cormander of the City of Bradford. And in 9, Kasja Rickleton of the City of Leeds. And it is lane number 1. Olivia Thorne, 34.41, followed by Lydia Hall and Rihanna Sorianosos. To top the 1, 2, 3 at the 50-metre mark. That orange hat of the York City swimmer Olivia Thorne leading the way down this third 25 as she turns to go into the final length of the 100-metre backstroke. However, all is not done because lane number 2, Lydia Hall, making a great comeback down this final 25. Not sure she's quite going to catch Olivia Thorne, who's absolutely rocketing down this last 25. Great 25 metres for her. Olivia Thorne, 1:11.11. All the ones there for her. Second, Lydia Hall, 1:12.19. And third, Rihanna Sorianosos up in lane 3, 1:13.17.
Well done, girls. We're now on heat number 4. You are under the control of the referee.
Heat number 4 start list up on the stream for you. Just adjusting a slightly wonky backstroke ledge. So underway with heat number 4. Going in 0, Holly McDonald, City of Leeds. 1, Emily Headley of Tynemouth. 2, Louisa Ibbotson of Harrogate. 3, Sophie Johnston of Newcastle. 4, Millie Bosbyer of Middlesbrough. 5, Great Emily Hutchinson of Hartlepool. In 6, Gracie Beaumont of the City of Bradford. In 8, George Croydon of Rotherham. And in 9, Martha Everett of the City of Leeds. So it is Emily Hutchinson, 1:10.71, taking this heat. Louisa Ibbotson, 1:11.68, and Sophie Johnston, 1:12.41 to pull into third to round off heat number 4. Underway with heat number 5. Jenna Dougal goes in 0. 1, Philippa Bromley, City of Leeds. 2, Bethan Endicott of Team Jorvik. 3, Chloe Ward, Borough of Stockton. 4, Neve Carroll, City of Leeds. 5, Charlotte Dennis, York City. 6, Agatha Scott of Harrogate. 8, Olivia Martin of Scunthorpe. And 9, Leah Schlossland of the City of Leeds. So it is looking like lane number 5, the York City swimmer Charlotte Dennis, who is going to take this one. But as we have seen, anything can change. Lanes 3 and 2. It's Bethan Endicott and Chloe Ward up there with her as well. And lane 0, Jenna Dougal, Derwent side. Not letting them all have it their own way in those centre lanes at all. So York City still in the mix, but lanes 3 and 2. There's Bethan Endicott and Chloe Ward really coming in strong. So Bethan Endicott, she is going to take that 109.87 for Chloe Ward. 109.76 taking first. Bethan Endicott in lane number 2. Chloe Ward second. 109.87. 0.09 splitting the both of them. And third going to Charlotte Dennis. 1:10.62. So heat number 6. In lane 0, Madison Pevler, Derwent side. In 1, Beth Hall of Grimsby. 2, Isabel Hextall of Kingston upon Hull. 3, Evie Dilly of Middlesbrough. 4, Annabelle Wilkinson of the City of Sheffield. 5, Libby Freeman, Morpeth. 6, Lara Thompson of Leeds. 8, Sophie Bromley of Sheffield. And in 9, Jessica Riley of Harrogate. So coming in to this last 25 metres. It's looking absolutely like it's going to be a race to the touch. It very much is. I think lane 3 actually coming through. That is Evie Dilly of Middlesbrough. She is going to take this one. 105.14. Annabelle Wilkinson 65.74. Libby Freeman 66.5 for that 1, 2, 3. What a great last 25 from them. Absolutely fantastic. So moving on to the final heat of this event, heat number 7. Of the girls' 100-metre backstroke. In lane 1, Zoe Scott of Newcastle. 2, Erin Russell of Derwent side. 3, Libby Mundy of Grimsby. 4, Sophie Basaraba of Skipton. 5, Freya Tyas of York City. And 6, Martha Callaghan of the City of Leeds make up this final heat of the 100 backstroke. And here's Sophie Basaraba of Skipton. Entry time 1:09 on the nose for her. Closest to her being lane 3's Libby Mundy, Grimsby Aquatics, which is what we're seeing as a 1-2 at the moment. Third, Freya Tyas up in lane 5, but Freya's being fought along this third 25 by Erin Russell of Derwent side. And it is going to be lane number 4, Sophie Basaraba, to take this final heat. 1:07.71, great time from her. She is inside that entry time by quite a good way on 100. Second, Libby Mundy, 1:09.92. She'll be pleased with that as well, dipping under the 1:10 mark. And also Freya Tyas, 1:10.98. Again, inside the entry time. Some great times being swum here. I'm sure these swimmers will be incredibly pleased with that. So that wraps up the girls' 100-metre backstroke as we move on to the boys' 400-metre freestyle. 6 heats of this one. And this is heat number 1. In lane 1, Oliver Dodsworth, Chester Street. 2, Thomas Milner of the City of Leeds. 3, Maximus Murray, Gateshead and Wickham. 4, Isaac Bouchan of Middlesbrough. 5, Jacob Barnett of the City of Sunderland. 6, Sam Ainsley of Hartlepool. And 8, Thomas Eblett of Kingsford Scarborough. So 16 lengths of the pool, 400-metre freestyle. Looking to have all gone out relatively steady, going out in pretty much a straight line on this first 100 metres of the 400. Strong first 150 metres from these centre lanes. Also the outside lanes going with them as well. On paper, about 14 seconds splitting this heat. But still pretty much together, which is good to see. Lane number 4, Isaac Bouchan turning first, Maximus Murray second, Jacob Barnett third, Thomas Milner and Thomas Eblett turning in 4th and 5th. It is lane number 4. Isaac Bouchan at this point, leading the field as he has done from the start. But on his shoulder, lane number 3, Maximus Murray from Gateshead and Wickham. And Thomas Milner in the yellow cap in lane 2 from the City of Leeds. In 3rd position at the moment, but looking at them coming into this turn, certainly things looking about to change. Stroke rate being picked up by Maximus Murray in lane 3. turning into this last 50 metres. Maximus Murray, lane number 3, just taken that lead away from Isaac Bouchan. Isaac Bouchan really trying to pick that ground back up. A couple of strokes behind lane number 3, Maximus Murray. But it's looking to comfortably be Gateshead and Wickham's Maximus Murray coming in under the flags for the last 15 metres. He takes that 5:16.62. Lane 4, Isaac Bouchan 5:18.92. Thomas Milner 5:20.62 to take third.
We now on heat number 2 of the boys 400 metre freestyle.
Underway with heat number 2 of the 400 metre freestyle. Lane 1, Edward Brown, Alnwick Dolphins looking strong. Followed by lane 2 and lane 3 next to them. Just in the outside lanes at this point. Edward Brown 1:10.01. Angus Cummins turning second, Jamie Hay turning in third. To the 200 metre mark. Lane number 1, Edward Brown still out there in front. Angus Cummins of Morpeth and Jamie Hay of Morpeth still holding on to that second and third. We're looking at lane number 5, Joseph Moment of Scarborough. Going to get up into the mix for those top 3 places. Absolutely powering away. Lane number 1. So I had second guess myself there for a brief moment. We did have, unfortunately, a miscount by the swimmer in lane 1, meaning that lanes 2 and 3 subsequently thought they'd finished also. So dramatic scenes in this freestyle. As I say, what we were saying earlier, such a mental game. These swimmers have been in and out of the pool all day. So I do relate to that from being a swimmer myself. Great support in the venue, getting behind these swimmers. So 11 and 12 years of age. So you're getting to the end of the competition. Always got to be careful, making sure you're counting those lengths. But looking at this now, between lane 5 and lane 1, lane 5 of course continued. 1, 2 and 3 were impacted by that stop, but coming in into the wall now, lane number 1 taking second place in that one. Actually, it's the other way around, I do believe. Edward Brown still holding on to that first, 5:04.18. Good work from him to still keep that. So Joseph Moment 5:05.44 and Angus Cummins 5:06.79. So unexpected surprises in that one. But we move on to heat number 3. So no swimmer in lane 3 for this one. In lane 0, Koresh Kodakar, City of Leeds. 1, Thomas Wilkinson, City of Sheffield. 2, Billy Greenacre, Kingston upon Hull. 4, William Hannah of North Tyneside. 5, Rhys Ridderford of the City of Leeds. 6, James Plant, Borough of Kirklees. 8, Shay Wood of AFS Hartlepool. And 9, Angelo Gianni Contini of Newcastle. So on the first turn, William Hannah 31.56, James Plant second, Billy Greenacre turning in third for that first 50 metres. So William Hannah 1:07 at the 100 metre mark. James Plant behind him. Rhys Ridderford 4:65. Staying out steady. Wanting to push things too early. Obviously not quite the same strategy as an 800 or a 1500 for obvious reasons. Sort of middle distance events. They'll have likely split this into 100 metre segments. So lane number 4, William Hannah, North Tyneside. Out in front, lanes 5 and 6. Rhys Ridderford, City of Leeds and James Plant, Borough of Kirklees, jostling with those positions. We were 4:65. We'll see how we end up at the end of this 25 metres. So it is 4:56. Rhys Ridderford popping back up to second. Swapping places with James Plant, Borough of Kirklees. You can see the pace picking up in those centre lanes, that leading pack. Lane 2 also coming into the mix. Billy Greenacre, Kingston upon Hull. Really looking to pick off each of these swimmers in that front 3. And lane 8 really increased that stroke rate up there. That is AFS Hartlepool's Shay Wood up in lane 8. At 6 and 2, as you can see there, 0.4 between the two of them on that turn. So lane number 2, Billy Greenacre, really eating into that front 3's lead. He is really turning up the gas, along with those two outside lanes, 1 and 8 as well. Both red caps, but both very different clubs, AFS Hartlepool and City of Sheffield. So lane number 4, William Hannett, so maintaining that lead. City of Leeds though, now get race strategy here. We've seen some swimmers, some really great pacing, really great tactics within their racing to really make this racing exciting, really changing the positions up. So lane number 4, William Hannett still there, North Tyneside. Just as he turns around the 4.0, 4.07, 5.4, there we are, Rhys Ridderford just after. And James Plant, Billy Greenacre though, still 0.4 between the two, he's holding off for the meantime. But he is still there. He's not been shook just yet. So let's see what these boys have left towards the last 25 of this 400-metre freestyle. And it looks like it's going to comfortably be William Hannett. Great swim from him throughout this one. But City of Leeds really coming back in lane 5. Rhys Ridderford from the City of Leeds, of course, and James Plant, that top 3, just holding off Billy Greenacre in 4th. William Hannett taking it 4:42.33. Rhys Ridderford 4:43.59. James Plant 4:46.4.
We're now into heat number 4 of the boys 400-metre freestyle.
So underway with heat number 4, lane 0, Jack Jenkinson of Skipton. In 1, James Robinson, City of Leeds. 2, Luke Clegg of the Borough of Kirklees. 3, Morgan Swells of Derwenside. 4, William Morris of Middlesbrough. 5, Luke Booth of Rotherham Metro. 6, Joshua Robinson of Derwenside. 8, Byron Peel of Borough of Stockton. And 9, Henry Firth, the City of Leeds. So breaking away from the pack at the early stage. Lane 3, Morgan Swells of Derwenside. Luke Booth of Rotherham Metro. Just pushing one another to the front of the heat. So it is still lane 5 and lane 3. Lane 5 just pushing ahead. That's Luke Robinson of Rotherham Metro. Just stretching forward. .250 mark, I believe they're at the moment. Battle between 5 or so swimmers for that third place, although lane 2, Luke Clegg, Borough of Kirklees, just stretching away. But City of Leeds, James Robinson absolutely not letting him away. Keep him right on his shoulder as they turn. Then you've got in the middle of the pool lane 4, and lane 8 and 9 at the far side. So William Morris, Middlesbrough, Byron Peel, Borough of Stockton, Henry First, City of Leeds. Really pushing one another. At front 2 in lanes 1 and 2. The second pack back from, obviously, our race leader. And second place. The tussle's been going on since the start of this one. Then in lane 1 and 2, City of Leeds looking to increase that stroke rate. Absolutely looking at his competition as he goes down the pool. So you can see in the centre of the pool, 2 swimmers keeping the stroke rates nice and calm, nice and steady. Luke Booth turning in 3:58.46. Luke's entry time 4:43.4. Only 0.3 of a second, splitting 3, 4 and 5 in this heat, or with an entry time of 4:43.4. And then Morgan Swales 4:43.43. So interesting to see how this one's panning out. It'll be interesting to see those times from 5 and 3, see how fast they've gone out. And the answer to that is very fast. So that's Luke Booth, 4:31.79. Luke Booth's entry time was 4:43.4. That is a cracking swim from him. Just under 12 seconds inside his entry time. Morgan Swales 4:33.04. And looking at James Robinson there, down in lane 1, 4:42.93. So heat number 5. Start list is up on the screen.
Now, coming is heat number 5 of the boys 400 metre freestyle.
So underway with heat number 5. Going in lane 0, Harvey Pennington of Skipton. Benjamin Rogers, Borough of Stockton. 1, Dominic Mathias, the City of Leeds, goes in 2. Harry Courtney, Tyndale in 3. William Baines, Borough of Stockton in 4. 5, Curtis Harper, City of Sheffield. 6, Luke McGee, City of Sunderland. 8, Lucas Walligora of Harrogate. And 9, Samuel Emmett of the City of Leeds. So, turning to go between 75 and 100 metre mark. These are 2 swimmers in 4 and 5. William Baines, Borough of Stockton. Curtis Harper, City of Sheffield. Really taking quite a strong and dominant lead on this first 100 metres. And I'm sure they will want to keep it that way. Harry Courtney in the 3rd place at the moment, battling with Harvey Pennington. 0.3 of a second splitting the 2 of them in lane 3 and 0, just at the bottom of your screen. So just passing the 3-minute mark in this race, and lane number 4. William Baines absolutely storming away. As he turns there, 3:12.65, really opened up that gap between himself and Curtis Harper. 4.7 seconds splitting the two of those on this 400 metres. He's absolutely running away with this one. Lane 3. Harry Courtney of Tyndale has made his move now, sitting in 3rd. But lane 0, Harvey Pennington of Skipton. Entry time for him of 4:41 on the nose. He is pushing as well. Interesting to see what these times are like. As we saw in the last heat, the heat went out incredibly quick. So we will see. Harry Baines' time of entry was 4:18.3. That is a quick time over the 400 metres. And there are 23 seconds, 25 seconds or so splitting this heat from fastest to slowest entry time. But that said, he comes into finish now. I think there's going to be an improvement there. There is 4:17.13. William Baines, great 400 metre heat from him. Second, Curtis Harper, City of Sheffield, 4:23.93. So at home pool swim for him. And Harry Courtney, 4:32.91, taking that 3rd. Underway with heat number 6. This is the final heat in the 400 metre freestyle. Lane 2, Isaac Rowland of the Borough of Stockton. Luke Gilliver, Doncaster Darts, goes in 3. George Knowles, City of Leeds, in 4. Jack Livingston, Morpeth, in 5. And Tom Joblin of Durham City in 6. So you may think it odd that we've only got 6 in the fastest seat of this one. But due to the age groups moving from the other end of the pool yesterday, as we've got an issue with lane number 7, they've had to rejig this somewhat, so that's why we've got the 6. Apologies, 5. Clearly the heat is getting to me this weekend. 5 swimmers in this one. So lane number 5, Morpeth swimmer in the red and white hat, Jack Livingston, turning 1:06.28 on the first 100 metres. Jack Livingston there, turning first to 18.18, but George Knowles really picking up the pace. Morpeth swimmer had it his own way from the beginning of this one, but the City of Leeds swimmer in lane 4, on paper, faster than Morpeth swimmer by about 7 seconds, 4:38.1. George Knowles' entry time, Jack Livingston 4:45.88. So interesting things will happen back into this 400. Be interesting to see whether Knowles goes with him. Lane number 4, George Knowles. 5, Jack Livingston. Livingston still sticking with him, although lead just opened up. A bit more of a lead has Jack Livingston in lane number 4. Apologies, other way around. I'm looking at a start sheet that's one way and lanes at the other, so this is why there are some upside down lanes. So lane number 4, it is George Knowles, of course, that yellow hat of the City of Leeds. Can't miss them today. Great presence from the City of Leeds at these age group champs. Really showing these dominance across these heats. More per swimmer, obviously red and white hat as we know. Lane number 5, Jack Livingston. Turning now as they go into the last 50 metres. City of Leeds swimmer George Knowles looking quite comfortable out at the front of this heat. And he will look to take this heat of the 400 metres for 4:39.13. Second or so outside his entry time, but still good time over the 400 metre nonetheless. Lane 5, Jack Livingston, Morpeth, 4:42.14. He is indeed inside his entry time. Lane 3, Doncaster Darts, Luke Gilliver, 4:57.3 his entry time. 4:56.1 his race time. So again, improvements there. Lane 6, Tom Joblin, coming in for 4th, 5:10. And just in lane number 2, Isaac Rowland, Borough of Stockton, coming into the last 15 metres. Really kicking into the wall. Great to see that on this 400 metres. I'm sure these swimmers will have swum multiple events as well. So Isaac Rowland coming in 5:32.85. So just outside his entry time, but good swims from those boys in the final heat of heat number 6 of the 400 IM. As we move on to the girls' 200 metre butterfly.
So now on to heat number 1 of the girls' 200 metres butterfly. There will be 7 heats in this event.
As we turn our attention now to the open pool, we start our final for the afternoon with event 401, the women's open 100 metre freestyle. Athletes who are now under control of the referee.
So first heat of the girls' 200 metre butterfly. In 0, Alice Ward, the Borough of Stockton. In 1, Sophia Kelly of Tadcaster. 2, Eve Lawson of the City of Leeds. 3, Evie O'Hanlon Hutchinson of Derwenside. 4, Millie Bosbyer of Middlesbrough. 5, Lola Morales of Tynemouth. 6, Iris Burnett of Scunthorpe. 8, Anna Ashcroft of the City of Leeds. And 9, Katrina Ho of Gateshead and Wickham. That is the lineup for this first heat. Lane 5, Lola Morales of Tynemouth looking absolutely great, coming back in on this first 100 metres of the 200 metre butterfly. Lane 4, Millie Bosbyer of Middlesbrough. Out in second. Lane 6, Iris Burnett of Scunthorpe in third. lane number 5, Lona Morales, really dominating 200-metre butterfly that she swum here. She will take this heat. 2:34.76. Fights now between second place, lane 4, lane 8. It's going to be Anna Ashcroft, 2:39.39. Great swim from her. And final 25. Millie Bosbaya, 2:39.6. And Iris Burnett, 2:41.87. Coming in 4th. 5th, just pending those two swimmers in 3 and 9 coming in. Who's going to grab that touch? Just waiting for the time to be confirmed for lane number 9. Katrina Ho. So it is Evie O'Halloran Hutchinson that takes that touch. 2:54.67. Katrina Ho 6th. Alice Ward 7th. Fia Kelly 8th. And Eve Lawson just wrapping up that heat for the women's 200-metre butterfly. We now move to heat number 2. So heat number 2 in the water. In lane 0, Libby Upton of Middlesbrough. In 1, Molly Baker, City of Sheffield. 2, Matilda Newson of Grimsby Aquatics. 3, Kate Kennedy of Morpeth. 4, Maeve Carroll, City of Leeds. 5, Isabel Coe of the Borough of Stockton. 6, Faith of Morgaba, Chester Street. And in 8, Ellie Sowerby of Derwenside. There it is, Grimsby Aquatics' Matilda Newson is making a bid to get to the front of the field. She's doing exactly that. Lane number 5, following her, Isabel Coe, Borough of Stockton. So Matilda Newson still holding that first place. Although next to her, Molly Baker, lane 1, City of Sheffield, is coming back. So pretty much turning together those 3 lanes, lanes 1, 2 and 5. So it's all down to this last 50 to 60 metres. Molly Baker, lane number 1, she has edged it on that touch, so let's see if she can extend that lead. 2:04.65, that's the City of Sheffield swimmer, who I was just mentioning, making a bid to push for that first place, and she has done that. Lane 2, Grimsby Aquatics, still there in second. Third being fought for between now lanes 3 and 5. Kate Kennedy and Isabel Coe. Kate, of course, from Morpeth, Isabel from the Borough of Stockton. But a dominating final 50 from the Sheffield swimmer Molly Baker. So she is coming into the wall. There we are, absolutely swam that to a T. Coming in with 2:47.11 for her. Matilda Newson 2:51.22 and Isabel Coe 2:52.72. They will be pleased with those all round, I think. Molly Baker 2:47.11. Her entry time on paper 3:05.2. Certainly some well-deserved rounds of applause coming from the balcony, absolutely, for that. So that's over 18 seconds on paper. That is quite something from Molly Baker, City of Sheffield. Huge well done, and other great improvements there in the other lanes as well, not to forget those. As we move on to heat 3.
Number 2, the girls 200 metres butterfly, and we're just getting ready for the final of the women's open 50-metre breaststroke.
So in lane 0, Neil Williams, City of Leeds. 1, Emily Oliver, Borough of Kirklees. In 3, Emilia Fire-Rickinson, Kingston upon Hull. 4, Anna Smith, Harrogate. 5, Helena Wyness of the City of Sunderland. 6, Hannah Redshaw of Middlesbrough. 8, Simran Cormander of City of Bradford. And 9, Katie Pink of Middlesbrough. So lanes 3 and lane 6 as we see in the pool now. Emilia Fire-Rickinson, Kingston upon Hull, and Hannah Redshaw of Middlesbrough. Looking good on this second 100 metres. Though Tyler's perhaps setting in on the turn from lane 3, just taking maybe a sneaky look at the board perhaps if she went down that second length. As they come back down, it is lane number 6. Hannah Redshaw of Middlesbrough in the white hat. Looking steady, looking relatively comfortable at this stage in the 200 metre butterfly. There we are, as she turns the final 50 metres. So 200 metre butterfly, similarly to breaststroke. The final 50 metres, final 75 metres is when you've really got to dig deep. Try and push any pain to the back of your mind. Really, really push forward. So lane number 6 doing just that, Hannah Redshaw, Middlesbrough. She made a move over the last 75 and she's come in to take that heat, 2:46.75. Again, just over 8 seconds off her entry time on paper. Second, now Williams down in lane 0. Great swim from her, 2:49.86. And then very close between third and fourth. Helena Wyness, 2:51.24 to take third. And Emily Fire-Rickinson, 2:51.73 to pop her into fourth. So underway now with heat number 4. In lane 0, Mishka Comrie, City of Leeds. 1, Maddie Wilson of Tynemouth. 2, Sarah Hedges of Grimsby. 3, Lily Stratton, also of Grimsby. 4, Gracie Shepherd, City of Sheffield. 5, Annabelle Cooper of Weir Valley. 6, Chloe Ward of the Borough of Stockton. 8, Esma Ovenston of Richmond Dale. And 9, Haliana Stokes of Tynemouth. So turning there, 1:14.09, Sarah Hedges, followed by Annabelle Cooper. And Grace Shepherd. So turning on to the final 50 metres, Sarah Hedges from Grimsby Aquatics. But as you can see, a dead straight line pretty much in the centre of the pool. That second and third place could really go to anyone. It's looking pretty tight. So it'll be all about who makes the most of the underwater phase in the turn, but also who has caught what left in the tank. But lane number 8 really making break for it now. Esma Ovenston, Richmond Dale. It's going to be Sarah Hedges that takes it from Grimsby Aquatics. Good swim from her, 2:36.53. Lane 8, Esme Ovenston. Great swim, 2:39.49. Gracie Shepherd taking third, 2:43.08. Not a lot splitting those third, fourth and fifth places. 9 of a second between them. Gracie Shepherd in third, Chloe Ward fifth, Lily Stratton fifth. As we move on to heat number 5.
And it's pulling on to heat number 5 of the girls 200 metre butterfly.
So underway with heat number 5 of this 200 metre butterfly. Here's Morpa swimmer in lane number 4. Libby Freeman, who's leading this one away, followed by Pearl Lightwood and Penny Hobson. But as we can see from the layout in the pool, 2 breaking forward, but the rest of them behind those 2 girls. Nothing splitting them really, so it will change, I am absolutely sure of it, as they turn into these next couple of lengths. But Morpa swimmer Libby Freeman in the centre of the pool, maintaining that lead for a second, but actually in a blink of an eye, looking at lane number 3, that is Isla Jones, City of Sheffield. She is absolutely not messing around, and she has taken that lead from Libby Freeman in that centre lane. And coming back now is lane number 5, City of Leeds, Martha Callaghan. Who's going to take this one? It's going to be between lane 5 and 3. Over this next 50 metres, 1:55.31 on the turn. Martha Callaghan suddenly got her hands to the wall on the turn first. So now it's all going to be down to this 50 metres. It is between Isla Jones and lane 3, City of Sheffield. Martha Callaghan, City of Leeds. The 2 cities battling it out across the middle of the pool, Leeds and Sheffield. And then, as if one City of Leeds wasn't enough, there's another one there coming up in lane 8, which is great stuff. Fantastic finishing from the City of Leeds. Brilliant stuff from Martha Callaghan. Well done to her. 2:35.49. Isla Jones 2:36.08. And the City of Sheffield coming in second. Casda Rickleton as well. Great swim from her. 2:38.31. Some exciting racing going on this afternoon at the age groups. Great battle between City of Leeds and City of Sheffield there. So that takes us to the penultimate heat of the 200 metre butterfly. This is, of course, heat number 6. Start list is up there for you. Again, great representation for City of Leeds, Gateshead and Wickham there as well. Rotherham Metro. So in lane 0, Naomi Parker, Gateshead and Wickham. 1, Megan Sharp, City of Leeds. 2, Jolie McGreevy, City of Leeds. 3, Elizabeth Russell, City of Leeds. 4, Sasha Long, City of Leeds. 5, Neve Carroll, City of Leeds. 6, Lucy Ellis, Rotherham Metro. 8, Ashley Bailey of the City of Sheffield. And 9, Macy Yoxall of the Borough of Barnsley. So all of 5 lead swimmers in the centre of the pool. But it is looking as though Naomi Parker, Gateshead and Wickham, and lane 6, Lucy Ellis, Rotherham Metro, holding off the 5 lead swimmers, and Sheffield and Barnsley, for the time being, that is. So lane 9 and lane 6 at the top of your screens. Lucy Ellis, Rotherham Metro, and Macy Yoxall. Seen Macy Yoxall earlier on today, absolutely steaming on her last event, so this should be another good one for her. Lucy Ellis turning 69.97. That is a pretty sprightly first 100 metres on a 200 butterfly. So still there, just about in second, lane number 9. Could be argued lane 0's up there as well. Naomi Parker, Gateshead and Wickham. It's going to be Lucy Ellis, Rotherham Metro. So they will have 50 more metres to do. 1:49.69 from Lucy Ellis. Elizabeth Russell 2.6 behind her. So can Elizabeth Russell, City of Leeds, can that yellow cap close down that space to lane number 6, Lucy Ellis of Rotherham Metro, as she comes down this final 25? Or can lane 0 and lane 9 do anything about it either? Gateshead and Wickham, Borough and Barnsley. Macy Yoxall from the Borough of Barnsley and Naomi Parker of Gateshead and Wickham. And we've got the 2 City of Leeds swimmers in 4 and 5, Sasha and of course Neve. And it is lane 6 that takes it, Lucy Ellis. Great swim from her, 2:30.15. Second going to City of Leeds, Elizabeth Russell. And third, Naomi Parker. Lane 0, Gateshead and Wickham, 2:33.99. So underway with heat number 7. Going in 0, Isla Williams, City of Leeds. 1, Laura Hodgson of Newcastle. 2, Ellie Horton, Gateshead and Wickham. Lane 3, Lauren Smith, City of Leeds. 4, Lara Thompson, City of Leeds also. Lane 5, Annabelle Wilkinson, the City of Sheffield. 6, Freya Johnson, City of Leeds. 8, Melissa Morehouse, City of Leeds. And to finish it up, lane number 9, Iona Logan, City of Leeds. So what a lineup for the final heat of this 200 metre butterfly. City of Sheffield hat, Annabelle Wilkinson. Moment out in the lead. Gateshead and Wickham, Ellie Horton. Just off her left shoulder. We're about a body length down at the moment. We're only at the 100 metre mark. Annabelle Wilkinson 1:07.55. Ellie Horton in second. Laura Hodgson just behind her. The race is really on for that third spot. So heat declared winners for these as well. So the pressure's on for all these ladies. So lane number 5, City of Sheffield swimmer Annabelle Wilkinson is up there in front at the moment. Lane number 2, Ellie Horton. And out in 6th at the moment, or in lane 6 I should say. Going for 3rd, it's between lane 0 Isla Williams and Freya Johnson of the City of Leeds. So Annabelle Wilkinson turns there just to come down the final 25 of this 200-metre butterfly. I think she's done enough on this one to take this heat. Let's see what the time is though. When she comes in, her entry time 2:27.7. I think there's going to be an improvement made there. 2:23.39. She will be a happy girl with that in lane 5. So who's going to take second? Isla Williams, 2:29.49. Ellie Horton, 2:30.05. Great stuff in that final heat of the 200 butterfly. Which takes us on to the boys, 11 to 13 years, 100 metres individual medley. There's 8 heats of this one. And we start, of course, with heat 1. In lane 3, Benjamin Walker of Stocksbridge. In lane 4 goes Dan Barker of Peterlee. 5, Marcus Juskovic of Kingston upon Hull. And in 6, Isaac Rowland of the Borough of Stockton. So coming down freestyle leg of this 100 metre freestyle, lane number 4, Dan Baker is going to take this one, 1:22.76. Going to be aquatic swimmer Jack Mczarski, absolutely pulling away from the rest of the field as he goes into the breaststroke. William Oliver, although looking in second, perhaps got the touch before Jack's feet went over. So showing us the other way around there. But we will see. Lane 4, William Oliver Skipton coming back very strong. He is, in fact, turning quite clearly first there, so it's down to this freestyle leg. You can see lane number 4, I think he's going to take it, but absolutely flying in lane number 8. William Oliver takes it, 1:17.19. Jack Mczarski, 1:18.74. George Brooks, 1:19.03 to take third. Ben Hewitt as well, down in lane 0, taking 1:22.07 to grab fourth. Great work from those outside lanes. We now move on to heat number 3. So underway with heat number 3. No swimmer in 7. A good start from lane number 6. As Whitby swimmer Henry Cornforth. He's been in each event this afternoon. But very strong, as we can see here on the backstroke leg. The distinguished swimmers opt for the more of a flick turn. Those that opt for a traditional. Lane 6, Henry Cornforth. Still maintaining that lead. Just with those centre lanes, just pulling a little bit of water back. So we will see what happens with the concept swimmer Blake Hooper in lane number 3 and Lucas Jex in lane number 5. There is a real battle emerging. Lane 6 is going to take it, but the second place between lanes 3, 5 and 8 still ongoing right to the touch. I think 3 is going to nick it. They do. It is Henry Cornforth taking first, 1:13.73. Blake Hooper grabbing second, 1:18.91. Lucas Jex taking third, 1:19.09. It's underway. Heat number 4 of this 100 metres individual medley. So 3, 4 and 5. Camitha Muddledge turning 33.99 at the 50. Samuel Antrobus, Daniel Barrett. So on to the front crawl. Lane number 5. Camitha Muddledge really stretching that lead now, about half a body length, but lane number 4 still fighting back. Lane 3 also. Samuel Antrobus, Daniel Barrett. Who's going to get to the wall first? It's going to be Camitha Muddledge, 1:14.56. Samuel Antrobus second, 1:14.95. Daniel Barrett taking third, 1:15.05. Lewis Ramsey in there as well, fourth, 1:16.28.
In lane 1, Ned Sharp from Skipton, and in lane 0, Ben Gilchrist from Down City. They are your finalists for the men's open 200 metre individual medley, and you are now under the control of the referee.
Right, last heat.
So underway with heat number 5. Lane number 4, Alfie Maguire, 12 years of age, absolutely flying, if you pardon the pun, on that first 25 metres. See if he can maintain well-established lead across the backstroke, breaststroke and front crawl. Centre of the pool tends to be faster lanes when they're spearheaded as they are. But as we've seen, we've seen some incredible swims come from those outside lanes to really upset the apple cart. So at the moment, Alfie Maguire leading in front. Nice clear water around him. Followed by lane number 5, Harry Hawkett, Pocklington. On the other side, Oliver Crichton of York City. But also down in 0. And up in 9, Ben Swan, Harris Stockton and Archie Norton from Thirsk. Archie Norton from Thirsk, top of the screen. He's really charging home. Alfie Maguire taking that 69.34. And it is Archie Norton at the top of the screen. 1:13.11. Harry Hawker coming in third, 1:14.31 for him in lane number 5. So moving on to heat number 6. Heat 6 underway, lane 0 having an absolute stormer of the first 25. Robbie Thompson, Borough of Stockton. Onto the backstroke they go. Lane number 5 merging back towards the front. That is Thomas Bergman of Sheffield City. But also lane 9 going with them as well, Rowan Sheriff, City of Bradford. Thomas Bergman 31.77, Rowan Sheriff up the top at 0.61 behind. Dean McClear. Derwent side in third in lane 1. Really see how close it is as these swimmers go down towards the final turn. Lane number 5 still up there in front, Thomas Bergman, Sheffield City. They keep an eye to the right in lane 8. Noel Cooper, Hartlepool making a bid for it as well. But that third, the first and second are pretty sewn up. But lane 9, lane 2, who's going to take that third? Thomas Bergman, 1:08.83. Noel Cooper, 1:10.66. And Jacob Davidson, lane 2, grabs that third. 1:12.31. Rowan Sheriff at the top. Great battle between the two of them. 1:12.83. Now on to heat number 7. Penultimate heat of the 100 IM before we get on to those fast and furious 50-metre events.
From the city of Leeds, they are your finalists for the Open 400 Freestyle Women, and you're now under the control of the referee.
Just a short pause while we get the Open Championship in the water. And now referee start the age groups pool. So underway with 7 of 8 heats in this 100 metres individual medley. These last couple, I am sure, will be very, very close to call. Right, looking steaming away in lane number 4, Cohen Stevenson. Absolutely storming on the backstroke. 29.64 for that first 50. First one, to my memory, dropping under that 30-second mark on the first 50, the 100 IM. Great breaststroke leg from him, keeping his stroke nice and long, nice and controlled. Lane 5, 2 and 3, really anyone's game for the rest of the field, second, third, fourth, and so on as they turn. But here comes the front crawl. You can see the legs going from absolutely everywhere. It is going to be lane number 4, Cohen Stevenson, who takes this one. Great swim from him. Between 5 and 3 for second and third. Jacob Grierson takes second, Ben Croft third. Cohen Stevenson takes it in 66.41. Harrison Neeland fourth, Gregor Batley fifth. Toby Clausen dropping into that 6th place in lane 0. Great work from him from the outside lanes. Our final heat drops into the water. Fastest time in this one, Jack Ridley, 1:11. He is in lane number 4, emerging as you'd expect from the rest of the field, because they are quite spread out in this one, but we'll see. 31 1:08. It's going to be Jack Ridley comfortably from AFS Hartlepool that takes this one. Let's see what time he's got. 1:07.77. What a time that is. 67.77. Obviously Jack Ridley taking first, Luke Clegg second, 1:13.57. Third, Callum Broadhead, 1:14.85 for that one. So a cracking swim from Jack Ridley, to take that. 67.77. We move now to the 50 metres freestyle. So make sure you're with us, because you'll blink and you'll miss these. They will be very, very fast. We do have 10 heats of the girls first. Definitely won't try and get through all the names. But great start from lane 0. Becky Watson. So coming down this second 25, Becky Watson, lane 0, but also up in lane 8, we've got Molly Baker really powering home as well. I think Molly Baker's going to grab that second. She is. Lucy Savage, 31.24. But it is Becky Watson down in lane 0 that takes it 30.19. Ready and raring to go with heat 2. Nice from in lane 2 on this one, as well as lane 7, of course. It's your 11 and 12-year-olds in this second 50 metres. Powering forward, just edging forward slightly is Thea Stewart of Harrogate in the middle of the pool. She's keeping her head right down into the wall. Great stuff, 29.82. Ella Calverley, 30.3. Millie Northrup, 30.42. Those times dropping below 30 already, so these are going to be very fast 50 metres, although spearheaded. So it does mean you will get a mixture in all the heats that come up, but they will surely get thick and fast very quickly. So just letting the open pool start. We're on to heat number 3. Second 25. Lane number 1, Olivia Hidiat, City of Leeds. Great start and turn from her. So is she going to grab this one? I think she may do. It is Olivia Hidiat, 29.53. Lydia Hall next to her, 29.66. Olivia Thorne, top of the pool in lane 9, 29.97. All breaking 30 seconds in that top 3.
And in lane 0, Martha Bradley from the City of Leeds. Getting your finals for the women's open 200-metre breaststroke, and you're now under the control of the referee.
We're underway with heat number 4, 50-metre freestyle. Just about getting her feet to the wall first. Lane number 2, Jennifer Law of Harrogate. But absolutely nothing splitting them. So lane 3 actually edging away now. Lily Mae Pratt Skipton. She's going to touch him first. Lily Mae Pratt 29.43. Second, Laura Burgess, lane 8, 29.65. And third, Esme Ovenston, 29.77. As predicted, rapid 50-metre freestyles coming out now. And I'm sure we'll see the same as we move to heat number 5. Referee not messing about getting them in either. So we move to heat number 5. Great start from lane number 4. That is Libby Walker of Tancaster. Coming out of that turn, good half a body length up. But looking up in lane number 8, City of Leeds not messing around, coming back. Will they grab it? She is still ahead in lane number 4. Lane 2 though is Libby Walker, 29.51.03, splitting first and second. Megan Caldwell from Tyndale, she's grabbing second. Ellie Dibb also from the City of Leeds coming in third. Absolutely nothing splitting these. 0.51 first, 0.61 third. So you're looking at 0.16 of a second, splitting first, second and third in that heat. Straight underway with heat number 6. Great start from lane 2. That is Maria Bedimu Butland. We have seen her numerous times today, running away with the heats that she's been in, that's for sure, and she is doing a similar thing here. Great sprinter. Seen her in the 50-metre butterfly, and she's convincingly going to take this one. 28.47, what a swim that is. Maria Bedimu Butland, 28.47. Lauren Gaunt-Edwards, 28.84 to take second. Lola Yoxall, 29.47 to take the third.
And this is now 7 of the girls 50-metre freestyle.
As they come in under that 15 metres, anyone's game for that first place. Molly Fisher takes it, 29.09. Blimey, you can't call these 50 metres now. 29.09, second Isla Williams, 29.21. And Bethan Endicott taking the third for heat number 7 as we storm on to heat number 8. Just waiting for the announcements. It's finished for the finalists in the pool, the Open Championship. Once we've done that, gives us 5 minutes, have a little, 5 seconds I should say, to have a breather in these 50-metre freestyles. And they're away. Strong start in 0. Georgina Houseman of Harrogate. So coming down towards that 15-metre mark. It's looking like it's going to be lane 2 or 6. It is Pearl Lightwood, lane 2, 28.62. Lane 6, Beth Hall, 28.66, 0.04 splitting the two of them. Agatha Scott, 28.7. So 0.08 splitting 1 to 3 on that one. Absolutely nothing to split these ladies. Great swimming in that 50 metres. Pearl Lightwood taking heat number 8 as we move on to heat number 9, the penultimate heat. So our fastest entrant here is Hermione Rowe. Keep your eyes on lane number 4. She has an entry time of 26.9. By all accounts, that is a quick 50 metres freestyle. And we'll see what she can do here. She's showing that she is the fastest by a country mile in this one. But lane 0 going with her as well. That's Evie Dilly. Who's going to grab this? Blimey, this is quick. 27.26, just outside Hermione Rowe's entry, but still not too shabby, safe to say. 27.26, Evie Dilly 27.77. Great swim from her in lane 0. She will be pleased with that one. Isabel Hextall as well, 28.52, taking that third. So heat number 10. Of this 50 metre freestyle. So away they go. Quick reaction from lane 2, Scarlett Strathy, City of Wakefield. And also York City's Una Gregory. But coming back down the second 25, it's looking like Macy Yoxall, Bar of Barnsley. An absolute stormer in this one. And she's going to grab it. Macy Yoxall 28.8, Una Gregory 29.6. Great finish from Macy Yoxall to take that. Sophie Basaraba 29.54 as well to make the final heat of the 50 metre freestyle. So, without messing about, we are straight into 4:09. That's the 50 metre freestyle for boys and the final event of this weekend's competition. But first of all, there's 8 heats of this one. They are very much underway. Seeing a break from lane number 4, Joshua McCollin, Kingston upon Hull. Can he hold on to this on the second 25? That is the question. It is Joshua McCollin, sticks with it, 31.49, great work from him. George Brooks, 31.93. Samuel Smith, 32.08. To finish up heat number 1. Great start in lane 0. That is Maximus Murray of Gateshead and Wickham. A great turn from lane number 6. Absolutely flying, Alexandre Lazar. Absolutely storming this second 25. Body length and a bit just ahead of everyone else. Alexandre Lazar 29.79 takes first. Maximus Murray 31.35. Thomas Milner wrapping up that top 3 spot with 31.46. So, heat number 3. Lane 0 again, Grimsby. And apologies, Gateshead and Wickham, similar caps. Always throws meet between Gateshead and Grimsby. Absolutely powering back down. Gateshead and Wickham. Daniel Barrett. But also lane number 6, Edward Brown, Alnwick Dolphins. Can lane 0 hold him off? He can, 29.43. Edward Brown, 29.57. Daniel Jackson bang in the pool, middle of the pool. Lane 3 taking third in lane 4, of course.
In lane 3, Emily Robinson from York City. In lane 2, Emma Neal from Harrogate. In lane 1, Sophie Wood from Suncorp, and in lane 0, Abigail Jackson from Rotherham. They are your finalists in the Women's Open 100-metre individual medley, and you are now under the control of the referee.
Go that, Will, go that side.
We are ready to move with heat number 4. Great start from lane number 2, Archie Norton of Thirsk. I'd say turning first as they turn at that 25-metre mark. Great underwater phase from him as well. At lane 5 and 6, really coming back now as well. Can the Thirsk swimmer hold them off, or is it 5 and 6? Thomas Miles or Adam Javid that's going to grab it. Thomas Miles takes it 28.75, Archie Norton 29.11, and Adam Javid 29.35. Finish up heat number 4. Let's move into heat 5.
Matthew, can you come back? Can you talk the goal?
So away they go, heat number 5. The green hat is from lane 2, Tyndale's Christian Ryan. Going into the turn, he was at the front. Things are changing around a little bit now. 3 and 4 coming towards the front of the pack. Henry Cornforth and Luke McGee. Who's going to take this at the finish? Is it going to be Henry Cornforth? I think it might be. Yes, it is. 27.98. Luke McGee 28.2. Where did third end up? Noel Cooper 28.72. Blimey, that was close for those positions. You can see the other times in the pool. Absolutely nothing splitting them. As we move on to heat number 6. Good start in lane 0 from Jacob Grierson, Borough of Kirklees. Coming in, it's going to be lane number 3, Ben Croft, 27.28, Harvey Pennington. Sitting into second, 27.66, and Toby Clausen grabbing that third, 28.15. So away they go on the penultimate heat of the 50-metre freestyle. Penultimate heat of today's competition. Last swim for familiar face, Cameron Green, Matthew Cairns, Kenneth Swan. Several names that we've seen many times, but you wouldn't know it looking at the performances in this pool. Look at Cameron Green coming in. He will take this one. 25.99. Fantastic. Dipping under that 26 second mark. Matthew Cairns 26.72. And Kenneth Swan 26.82. Great work there. Cameron Green, safe to say, fastest in the pool, subject to those times being confirmed, 25.99. Great work. So, heat number 8. Well and truly underway, and an absolute flyer of a first 25. Alfie Maguire, City of Sunderland. He went out fast in his other events as well, and it paid off for him, taking some heats with him. There we go. So coming down this last 15 metres, Alfie Maguire, City of Sunderland, I think safely he's going to take this 50. Second, sitting with lane 5. Third, it's going to end with Oliver Crichton, York City. Alfie Maguire 27.14, Jack Jenkinson 28.61, and Oliver Crichton 30.06. Wow. What a fast and furious way to end this afternoon's competition. 50 metres certainly keep you on your toes. Anything can really happen in those 50 metres. But it does bring us to the end of the age groups for this weekend. Obviously, of the short course champs at Ponds Forge. Just extending a further thanks to and congratulations to our swimmers. Some incredible times being swum today. Thanks also to the incredible support on the stream and also in the venue. I think it's safe to say we've had some incredible support all weekend from parents and coaches. And just a final thank you to all of our officials, of course, who without them giving up time, obviously these events, very lucky to have 2 pools running at the same time, but of course that does mean double the number of officials, so huge thank you to them and the organising team of North East Region who make these brilliant championships possible. So a huge thank you and well done to everyone involved. Do hope you've enjoyed the stream, and I no doubt will join you at another North East Region competition, but I do wish you a lovely evening.
Is the ball dropped from City of Sheffield 27-56 in the 2018 women's